We are back here on Carolina Women. Yes, we're at Lava Fitness. It is great to see you, Nate. We are here in the garage. We've been talking about health and wellness. We're so excited that you're here today. I've only been in the garage, and I come here once or twice because this is a really specialized area that you've created. Talk to us a little bit about what this area is.
Well, first of all, welcome back to Lava. It's great to see you again.
I know, my first time here.
Yes, Erin, it is your first time. So we have the garage gym here in the back, and this is really where we have a lot of high intensity working out. So we have the free weights, we got the bench press, the squats, we got the cables, all sorts of dumbbells for everything.
So who actually works out in this area?
Well, we have a little bit more of a younger demographic back here. So we have high school athletes and college athletes, and even like Dustin Johnson, when he was here, he loves the garage gym. So that was really cool to have Dustin and Joey D working out.
Because why? Like, what can they do back here specifically?
They like the high intensity stuff. So they actually would be on the squat rack, and they would do bench. Even, golfers, like, Dustin's an elite athlete, and even he was doing all these types of movements. So,
and is that to condition yourself for your sport of choice?
Yeah, so golf's very specific. So he does a lot of golf-specific exercises, as well as building up the big muscle groups. So the triceps and the biceps, the quads and the hammies and the glutes. So, and of course the core. So he would really bring the whole thing together. Like, he would do everything. And back here's a big part of that, where he does high intensity. If you haven't had a chance to come into Lava and come to the garage, it really is a fun place to go. When I come, it's fun to stick my head in and really look at the people who are working out, because, well, they know what they're doing. They're no joke people, and they're really kind of inspiring, because even though it's a younger demographic, when I come in, there are people of all ages in here. Yeah, it's fun. High intensity is really where you build muscles, right? High intensity strength training is muscle building, connective tissue building. Connective tissue is all of everything other than the muscle. So the bones, the tendons, the ligaments, and just everything that holds us together. So we have to slowly build up our connective tissue at the same time we build up the muscles.
And so is it less about age and more about like your fitness level? Because I did see some people in your gym that are in optimum shape. And I'm feeling a little bad about myself, but they, aren't necessarily super young.
Well, wherever you're at, we meet you where you're at. So we start light and build up. So if someone is new to working out, we're gonna meet them where they're at, meaning we're gonna start light. And after day 1, day 2, day 3, they're gonna feel, how sore they are. Right. And depending on that, we can slowly build up from there. So one of the things that Lava has, you've got the garage, but you've also offer a lot of specific services for people who may be new at working out. You've got personal training opportunities, you've got class opportunities. Yeah, personal training is for anyone that doesn't know exactly where to start. So we give everyone a free trial when they come in. We also do an in-body, which is where they can test their body fat percentage and also their muscle. We'll actually do that. But yeah, it's such a great machine. It's very accurate. So we do, when somebody starts, we get them started with the numbers. So, it's by the numbers. I really love that. What we're going to do also is we're walking and talking and showing you this garage. Is we've got some folks who are actually going to be participating in some of these activities, and you're going to be showing us a few too. Yeah. Because I think when we talk about building mass, I'm curious what that looks like. Is that adding weight? Is that being
strength building?
Yes. Yeah, it really starts, starting slow, and then as you go in months and years, you can really start to develop big muscles. Okay. And that's really what we're all after, because that is a sign of longevity. Got it. So and yes, it is. Yeah. There's strong research that shows that when people are lean and strong, they live longer. That really decreases the chance of diseases as well. And let me ask you this, as we're talking about working out, building that lean muscle mouth, I know that you have, it's mind, muscle, mouth for you. It's also a lot about nutrition for you. Yeah, nutrition is really the foundation, right? If we don't have clean arteries, we don't have anything, right? We have to keep our arteries clean. And so we do promote a plant-based whole food diet, and there's tons of research that shows that's the best way to give our body nourishment, right? All the vitamins and minerals, the fiber, everything we need really comes from a whole food diet. And so that's really where we start. A lot of people aren't ready for that, so
Right.
we start slow.
Okay.
And do you recommend like high protein if you are lifting a lot?
Well, if somebody's on a high intensity workout, then definitely protein's important, but it's overrated, right? In our media, they talk about it all the time because they're promoting typically an animal product, animal-based product. So we have to be careful of that. So the research is very clear. A diet that has roughly 20% protein is plenty. Plenty, yeah.
Yes, and we'll get more into this next time too.
Will you help us with our fitness goals?
Yeah, I'd love to.
It's
Yeah.
good to see you.
Thank you,
so
thank you,
much.
thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes,
Thank you all
thanks.
for joining us here on Carolina Women. Woohoo!